that will not only rile her up, but rile a good friend of mine up, because the last time I brought this name up, I brought some facts behind it, and it kind of pissed him off. Arizona will beat Seattle on Sunday. I hope so. My buddy Sean Stewart checking in with me. Thank you very much. Now, here is the name that I can bring up that will rile her up and rile a few of my friends up, because I continue to defend this quarterback. And believe me, he is a quarterback. He is one of the best in the league. And that quarterback's name, you know him well, is Colin Kaepernick. And to really rile her up, she ain't going to like me for this, but I'm going to go ahead and say it. Kaepernick's better than Russell Wilson. No. Like I said, I'm just having fun, and I haven't had a chance to rile this girl up in 4 months because I've been on the road doing play-by-play, and I haven't had a chance to stay consistent with the show. Sean Stewart had me on his show, I want to say 2 months ago. The only thing is he caught me when I was warming up for a volleyball match. I was supposed to call in at a certain time, and I didn't because, like I said, I had to take my coach's interview, and the coach and I got to talking, and 20 minutes had passed, and Sean got mad at me and said, "Hey, you were supposed to call in, man." I said, "I'm sorry. I didn't mean to miss the call-in time." Anyway, he and I had a great discussion on his show. And Sean, much success to you. The Sports Room Group is where you can find him. Much success to you, my friend. I don't know why people still don't believe in one Colin Kaepernick. I don't know why people still don't believe in a team called the 49ers, even though they trail Arizona by 3 games. They're standing on the precipice of a wild card. And if they get in as a wild card, they just may run the table. So got back to me. Apology was accepted. I want to get Sean on the show, and I might have to wait a week to do. I may have to wait until after Thanksgiving to do it because I know I'm going to be busier than hell with all the play-by-play duty that's coming down, especially with the Thanksgiving tournament coming at one of my homes, Marist High School. My girl Michael Ramos is going to be coming on the morning show with the Round Ball Report. Every week we're trying to set that schedule up. Lyle Files will make an appearance as well on both this one and on the Afternoon Locker Room, and I want to thank everybody that has supported this show. But I was picking on a friend of mine in Seattle saying the Seahawks are going down while Arizona and the 49ers are going up. Now, Arizona has a 2-game advantage over San Francisco. It looks like 4 right now because Arizona beat us in Arizona. That's what good teams do. Now, let me take this from one side to the other side. I was also told by a friend that I couldn't talk about the Bears anymore, which is a lie because I'm going to. I'll do that tomorrow. I'll save that for tomorrow. I should have done it Monday. Ooh, excuse me, but I didn't get a chance to. You ever drink a glass of water or a glass of tea or something that just like comes up on you at the last second? Whew. Snowman in the Morning, presented by LaporteCountyLife.com. LaPorte County Life, have you heard the good news? Now it's time for a question of the day, and the question of the day is: are y'all excited about Thanksgiving? Matter of fact, you know what? Let me change that. Let me change that question. I'll save that for Thanksgiving morning for that Thanksgiving special. I can't even talk this morning. I cannot even talk this morning. Time for the Gigahertz question of the day. It's presented by Gigahertz. Gigahertz, the official computer solutions company of the Arena Sports Network. And the question of the day is... I can't even think of one. Yes, I can. The question of the day is... what is your song of the day for today? What is your song of the day today? People have different songs at different times, to get them through. all that kind of good stuff. Oh, Sherry got riled up now. Sherry Lynn just sent me this. Halfback LeGarrette Blount from the Steelers to a future conversation. I think I will. Just saw that he walked off the field before the game was over, got dressed, and waited in the bus for the ride to the airport. Oh, boy. That's an ego. You know what, Sherry, honey? Thank you. You just gave me my conversation for either Thursday or Friday, and that's ego tripping. All right? Now, Sherry, I know you're listening, and you have this assignment. As one of my producers, you get me some more stories like that, and I'll drill them all. And I'll make this Friday. This will be part of our Potluck Friday. Again, our question of the day, what is your song for today? What is your song for today? Tweet me at Arena Sportsnet and follow us on Facebook, facebook.com/Snowman in the Morning. A pause for a break. When we come back, the spoken word will close things out. Again, our question of the day is presented in part by Gigahertz, the official computer solutions company of the Arena Sports Network. Gigahertz, and that's where we come in. Next week, basketball all over the place. But tomorrow night, we got basketball as well, as La Lumiere has another home game. We'll tell you the opponent when we come back. And the Thanksgiving tournament starts at Marist High School. Girls basketball all over the place on the 26th. We'll have coverage of that as well. A pause for a break. When we come back, I'll give you a positive word to think about. This is Snowman in the Morning on the Arena Sports Network. I'll be back. Come inside the College Football Red Zone, driven by Sowers Ford. Each week, Brett Hill, Nick Down, and myself, the Snowman, break down the happenings in college football. From upsets to shakings in the polls to everything that's going on. Plus, we'll have a special discussion subject each week, and we want you, the fans, to weigh in on it. Come inside the College Football Red Zone, driven by Sowers Ford, each week, 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central, on the Arena Sports Network.
In this 24-hour super hype, analyze everything world of sports, most of you have enough time to hear the scores you want. Don't worry, the Arena Sports Network has you covered. ASN Night Drive is your daily dose of exactly what you need. The scores you're interested in from the leagues you follow. NBA, NFL, Major League Baseball, NHL, and a few others that might make the grade. Because after all, sports has always been about the score. ASN Night Drive, evenings at 11 p.m. Eastern, only on the Arena Sports Network.
This is a test to find out if you know it all when it comes to children.
Have you heard the good news about a crazy dream based on a belief that positive breeds positive and that people want to read, hear, and watch stuff about good people? Have you heard the good news about a place you can go to enjoy positive, community-oriented information about the town, city, or region you live in and the people involved? Have you heard the good news about a place where you can celebrate what is right in the world, share it with your friends, family, and community, and neighbors at school, work, or place of worship, and have fun doing it? Well, there is such a place. That place is LaPorteCountyLife.com. LaPorteCountyLife.com is all about the positive, not the negative, bringing out the best and not the worst, and all about promoting positivity in your community. LaPorteCountyLife.com. Have you heard the good news?
Upgrade your ride and lower your costs with a certified pre-owned vehicle from Sowers Ford. With a lower price and lower payments, you can lower your cost of driving in a vehicle that's new to you. Get a 7-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty, 172-point inspection, 24-hour roadside assistance, and 3 months of SiriusXM satellite radio. 2.9% financing available to qualified buyers. You'll drive for less at Sowers Ford. Sowers Ford Lincoln, 3930 Franklin, Michigan City, 219-879-5381. Or visit us at SowersFord.com.
Man of the Morning, presented by Sowers Ford of Michigan City. Give them a visit at 3930 Franklin Street in Michigan City, Indiana. Also, we are presented by LaporteCountyLife.com. At LaPorte County Life, have you heard the good news? Time now for our spoken word, presented by LaporteCountyLife.com. Visit LaPorte County Life and find out what the good news is about. LaPorte County Life, have you heard the good news? Okay, before I get to the spoken word, I've got to tell you this story. This past weekend, my homie Joshua Jackson made a trip to Delaware. He called me before he left, and he said, "B, I checked the weather." Now, mind you, Joshua is from Jacksonville, Florida. Okay, born and raised Floridian. Okay, he said, "B, I checked the weather," and I said, "Yes." And he goes, "And I saw a snowflake." I said, "Now you know how I felt for 20 years in the business." He goes, "Come on, man, that's not fair. I'm from Florida. I shouldn't be seeing snowflakes." "Oh, yeah? Well, you're going to see them this weekend." And our congrats to Florida A&M. They won 41-7 over Delaware State. We'll have a replay of that tomorrow afternoon at 4:30 on our Wednesday afternoon replay on ASN Plus. Or not ASN Plus, on ASN, excuse me. Whew. Speaking of ASN Plus, it is now active. ASNplus.tk is where you can find it. My boy Corey Cabalagan checking in from the left coast. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. But I had to share that story about Joshua finding a snowflake on his phone when he checked the weather before his trip to Delaware. Here we go. Spoken word presented by LaporteCountyLife.com. And I begin with a question, and it goes like this, and I asked Joshua this. Why is it that when a man puts his foot down and makes a decision that there's all kinds of backlash? Corey, I know you can identify with me on this, brother. There's all kinds of backlash when a man puts his foot down, makes a decision, and goes with it, okay? And Joshua gave me a perfect answer. The answer he gave me was this: because people do not, from a general standpoint, people do not want to see you advance. They don't want to see you succeed. Boy, is that ever true. Here's the crazy part about that. It's even more rampant today than it was years ago. And it's still even more rampant. I hit the wrong button again. There we go. It's still even more rampant today that people want to see you fail rather than advance and rise and keep going. Man, the hell with that. Show them that you are going to rise and advance and keep going. This is when you fool people. This is when you fool the ones, especially the ones that want to see you fail more than anything else. Because there are so much more of them than of the positive people that need to be at the forefront. The ones that really want to help you get to the next level as you help them get to the next level. So, Joshua, I love your answer that you gave me yesterday in our phone conversation. He said, you know what the syndrome is? And I want to add to that. And what I want to add is this. People are so afraid to see you pick up